Hi everyone, I'm Anthony from Fine & Country, and today we are talking about home technology. More in particular, we're talking about building control systems. Today I have with me Stuart Hanlon, who's Director of MDAR, the main importer of the VELBUS range of digital building control systems. Hi Stuart.
Hello Anthony.
Okay, so what exactly is a digital building control system?
Okay, it's an infrastructure-based solution that will go in right at the very beginning of a property redevelopment or a build, and it's the backbone of controlling the property. It brings all of the technologies together, so you might have lighting, windows, heating, aircon, curtains. The whole lot gets put onto that infrastructure somewhere, so from a single point of control you can trigger a scene. So we could have a scene with one button. You're not having to worry about which switches and which gangplate and which controllers do what within your property. You know you've got one button that will set a beautiful scene.
So what can you actually control with it?
Oh,
You said curtains.
Curtains, windows, door blinds, shutters, canopies, car revolves, garage doors. If it's got a really easy way of controlling it that doesn't involve wireless or infrared or ridiculous other technology, proprietary technologies, then we can integrate it with most digital building control systems.
So when you say scene, for example, you could have an evening scene and at one press of a button it will close the windows, draw the curtains, turn the heating up a little bit, blah blah, look at the cat out.
Yeah, if you've got a quick sweep that can catch the back of the cat and put it out the window, then yeah.
I was thinking more of an electronic
cat flap. Sorry, I went too far there.
And who's this aimed at?
Ideally, everybody. Everybody will benefit from a digital control system because of the energy management. The high-end customers will like it because it's energy efficient and they're going to, in the long run, save money, but it also looks much better than a metre-long strip of control on a wall that has been otherwise beautifully decorated. And this now has one 82mm square glass touch panel.
So as opposed to a switch for the heating, a switch for the lighting, a switch for something else, they just have one digital panel that they can control everything. And it can be controlled remotely as well.
Yeah, there's off-site options. There is an infrared receiver on it. You can have a build your own app. The installer and integrator can build the building technology into whatever AV equipment they're also supplying and deliver one app. So it's one point of control for the entire property. One of the big problems with these technologies, you get an app for your amplifier, an app for the TV, an app for the lights. With a VELBUS solution, because it's not linked to one particular app, all the designers and the integrators can say, well, that's great, they can bring this technology into the environment they're already working with.
So what are the main reasons that people install this system? There obviously is a saving on energy, there's convenience.
There's two. It really does boil down, whichever way you cut the cake up, it boils down to two options. People either want it to be There's two main reasons why people install this technology. The first one is aesthetics. If you're going to be spending a fortune on nice wall coverings, nice carpets, nice cupboards, then why ruin it with 4 different styled control points? So people opt for one single point that looks really elegant. The other side is those that are really fastidious about the energy management and they want room by room control of their environment, but they want it to be beautiful and integratable and generally a nice solution.
So if it's installed at the right time, there won't be any evidence of it apart from an elegant little panel.
That's exactly it. Yes, if it's done properly and it's designed well, that's exactly the solution we're looking for.
So obviously aesthetics is a big part of it.
Yes.
Because they've got control for all these different functions in their home with one button, and as you said, they can set a scene, an evening, a morning, a weekend, a summer, winter.
One of the first projects we did in the UK, one of the first projects we did in the UK, the gentleman wanted 4 buttons in every room, and however many lighting circuits, heating, windows, everything else was going on, he only wanted 4 buttons, and they were simply off, day, night, relaxing. And that was it.
What's about music? MP3, can you control that as well?
Yeah, not necessarily MP3, that's a bit of an old technology now, but yes, we can pull. The other thing about the integrators, if they're already working with AV solutions, then they can bring button events from VELBUS into their technology And a button event could be as much as a passive infrared movement sensor. The fact that you've walked into the room could be enough to signal the system to move the audio from one room to the room you've just moved in.
Oh wow.
If the integrator's prepared to do that for you, but it's perfectly possible.
Right, okay. So if anyone is interested, what's the first step?
One of the first steps is to make sure you've got a consultant on board that understands digital building control systems. So reach out to mdar.co.uk or the VELBUS.eu website and find a supplier, or you can reach out to me directly. I'll make sure that the electricians, the HVAC engineers, the builders are all on board and they know what the end goal is. And once we've looked over the plans and we discussed what the client's needs are and what they expect as an end result, then we can put the system together. And the nice thing is, if the electrician and the HVAC engineer and the gas fitters talk to each other, they can each save a proportion of their work because they won't be doubling up on somebody else's work. There'll be one point of control, so you won't then have the HVAC engineer going to the same location and fitting his technology. You won't have the gas engineer coming and fitting their controller.
So would the consultant basically consult with them and create a timeline so that everybody fits the right product in the right place at the right time so that it all meets together?
Ideally, yeah. Thankfully, it's not even that complicated. As long as the wiring infrastructure is right, and realistically, all we're talking about is radial lines back from a heat source, whether that's a fan heater, a cooling system with a radiator, a light fitting. As long as that's a single radial back to a common point of control, then all we then do is a data line running around the house and appearing at every point of control. So by the beds, by the doors, wherever a customer wants a glass panel.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Stuart. If anyone wants to get in touch with Stuart Hanlon at MDAR, the details will be below. And once again, if you're interested in buying, selling, investing or renovating, please feel free to contact us at Fine & Country on the details below.